What's up, everybody?
Yeah. It's good.
One more time. I need some energy, man. What's up, everybody? And, you know, I've always stayed in network marketing, not necessarily because I needed the money or anything like that, but more or less because I like the environment.
Right.
You know, and I had a lot of people. I've been in network marketing for 10 years, so I had a lot of people on my team that hasn't yet seen the success that I've seen, that I grew a close relationship with. And I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna stick it out for them so that they can get to where I'm at. So, you know, we was always building and doing what we gotta do, but it got to a point where I just was so stuck in this one company, and I felt kind of almost loyal to certain people or certain positions in the company that it not necessarily held me back, but I feel like it held a lot of my team back. And it almost got a little bit depressing at a time. And, you know, it was crazy because, you know, Ness, you know, actually, you know, he hits me up, and I know Ness had, you know, recently left the company that we were a part of as well, right? So he was out of it, and he hits me up, and he starts telling me about MDC. And, you know, tells me it's free to sign up, and I'm like free to sign up, I'm gonna make money on that. So, you know, I was like, all right, whatever, you know, I'll lock in my spot, you know. And that's what I did. I locked in the spot. And he starts telling me.
It worked.
Yeah. Got me.
Got him.
So I locked in the spot, and then he starts telling me, yo, we're going to be bringing trading to this, bro, blah, 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 I want you to do it, whatever. And I said, bro, honestly, I'm not doing anything. I said, if I do anything, it's not going to be trading no more. If I'm trading by my own. I'm doing my YouTube thing and doing what I got to do, right? Now, it's crazy because I said, but you're my boy. And I know how this works. I said, so I'll buy the protein shake. So I'll buy the protein shake. I was just about to replace my protein anyway. I literally touched it. I want to replace my protein anyway. I'll try yours out, bro. I'll do this. Don't worry about it. So I ended up buying the protein shake, and it was fire. It was pretty good. So I made that my shake. And, you know, it's crazy because, you know, eventually, you know, we end up going to Vegas, you know, going to the corporate office, you know, getting a full presentation with Jeff Santos and everybody else there. And I was sold on the spot. You know, just looking at, honestly, I had no intentions of ever doing anything like this again. And looking at the back office, looking at the leadership, looking at everything, I'm just sitting there. I literally recorded everything for like 2 hours straight on my phone. That's how like excited I got again to be in the industry. And it's crazy because most people like now know me for trading. Right, know me for my YouTube, know me for trading and stuff like that. But I like building. I'm a builder, straight builder. You know, and it's crazy because as I'm coming into this, I'm like, I told Les, I'm like, I'm not gonna be an educator here. We are gonna build, we're gonna run this thing up, you know, to the moon. But you know, I'm like, man, like this is wild because I got that excitement for network marketing back. And, you know, and I'm gonna keep it real. You know, just being in trading companies. I've been in trading companies since 2015. You know, that's when I first started trading. My first trading company was a stock company, you know, network marketing wise. And being in trading companies from 2015 all the way to now, you know, one thing that I've noticed is that a lot of the times they tend to make the mistake, and it comes mostly from the field, but of focusing too much on trading and not on building. And what happens is, and this is a warning for everybody here, just don't do it, you know, right? Don't do it from the beginning. But what happens is when you go around and you build a culture of telling people that they don't have to recruit to make money, guess what they're gonna do? Not recruit, right? So it takes the fun out of the network marketing side, right? So, you know, for a long time, but again, you know, just sitting there in the office listening, you know, to Josh, you know, and, you know, him speak and present, I'm like, man, this is so fire. I went home that night, got into the back office, went over every video, I went over the secrets to success. I literally watched every video in the back office, all the trainings from Jenna, Josh, everybody. I was hyped. 2 days later, you know, show my guy Mike, you know, same night we called my boy Edwin. You know, next day we showed Jenny, and you know, from there the fire just kicked off, man. And it absolutely blew up from there. Like I said, I've been here for a month. At the end of last month, we closed out with 1K. I was about 4 away from 5K, right? So that would have been fire. Yeah. 2 weeks, 5K. But you know, it's just really looking at like honestly like the future of what we have here, you know, with MDC. Like I think this is absolutely game changer. I know everybody's been saying it, but it really is, you know, and it's so funny because you look at, you know, what we have access to in terms of, I would say, for majority of my network marketing career, I've always been in service-based companies, never really product. And, you know, it's funny because it's true what they say. When you're in a product-based company, you bash the service. When you're in a service-based company, you bash the product. And it's crazy because I think it was, I don't know if it was Josh or Jeff, one of them, but they had said it that first day. I heard them say it. They were kind of breaking down. I think it was Josh, but they were breaking down kind of like the pros and cons to each. And when you're looking at service-based companies, it hit me like a light bulb went off because I was like, that's exactly what I'm experiencing. But in digital-based companies, they're quick to build. They're exciting because it's digital. People get in, they use the product right now because it's online. But the problem is the retention on that.
Right.
When you're working on a skill, I mean, not many people are skillful. Just keeping it real, right? Mm-hmm. So when you're working on a skill and they don't have the time or the effort to try to learn a new skill, then the retention is horrible.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at a product, it's kind of the opposite. The products are a little bit longer, to build. It takes a little bit longer to see some big success. But the retention is amazing because with products, people grow an emotional attachment to it. Mm-hmm. They use it every single day.
Right.
So when you're looking at combining the two, where you can have fast and longevity on a customer, it's a good retention.
It's over.
This is something that's
over.
It's fire. It's crazy. And it's so crazy because I always say like I'm not a product pusher. I'll never be a product pusher or anything like that. Big time, right? But it really is true. I mean, you just really, I think in my first month, I probably like close to 500, 600, 700 volume. I don't know. I brought almost from every line in the back office because I'm just looking at my house and I'm like, all right, we got soap. All right, let's try this out. We got lotion. Let's try this out. We got this. And I'm just replacing everything. By the way, XC trim is fire. That's my favorite. Somewhat. It really is just as simple as like, I don't even see it as, and I never thought of this before, obviously probably because I've never been in a product company, but I don't really have to sell people on the products that they already have in their house.
Come on.
I never even thought of that before.
Right.
But it's like, we live in a world today where everybody's looking to make some more money.
Right.
Like, literally everybody. So it's like, if you're already using lotion, why not make money on your lotion?
Right.
If you're already drinking energy drinks, like I used to, we had this, culture in our company. We have a lot of young people, in our teams and stuff like that. But, we used to always drink energy drinks. Right. And Bang energy drink was like a big thing in our company. We used to always drink Bang. If you're from Florida, you most likely know what Bang is. Mm-hmm. But I was an ambassador for Bang, man. I used to promote it. I used to always be drinking it. I used to be in every one of my videos. And it was crazy because Bang wasn't paying me a damn dime, bro. And what's even crazier is that I reached out a few times. I'm like, can I get a sponsorship? Like, they send me something? They didn't want to give it to me, so I stopped drinking Bang. But now I come here and I see like XC trim and everything. I'm like, I used to have mad people tagging me as if I own Bang. They would grab a Bang energy drink and tag me like, Rico, we got the Bang, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nah, we're going to do the same thing for XC trim. And now everybody here going to be drinking XC trim. Everyone's going to be tagging, and we're going to blow this thing up. But, it's just a very simple thing. I don't want to take up too much of your time or anything like that, but one thing I will say is that if you're not building, or at least building some kind of brand, personal brand, and getting yourself out there online on the internet, I would highly advise everybody start working on that.